Working for Westerville has a different aura. They're very cognizant about community relations. They had a reputation before I came here, very involved with the public.
We work with a lot of our businesses for disaster preparedness, fire prevention programs with the Westerville City Schools. Everybody's aware of Otterbein University right here in Westerville. Otterbein students at one time helped staff our fire department well into about the 1960s. Every time new freshman classes come in, we work with the RAs about fire safety. For a lot of these students, it's their first time away from home.
We have students on campus that add a whole nother level of different hazards because we never know what the students are going to do in their dorms and residence areas behind closed doors.
Mom and dad, grandma, grandpa, whoever else was living in the house or whatever with them, usually would take care of a lot of things and do those little checks that you don't think of, such as testing a smoke alarm. You know, every once in a while you should take the lint and everything on out of the dryer. Seems weird, but we've got to start with step one and really looking at what do you need to do to live by yourself. Each time that we have a student who removes a smoke detector so that they can smoke inside their room, yeah, that seems like a small thing, but what if then they go to sleep and that cigarette isn't out? Not only are you risking yourself, but you're risking the lives of hundreds of other people. Working on new initiatives with Tara Grove, our environmental health and safety officer, to really get why fire safety is actually important.
As a science major, we deal with a lot of chemicals that are hazardous, and students should know how to put out fires if they happen.
The Westerville Fire Department will come to campus several times a year doing various types of training sessions such as CPR sessions, general fire safety with our Res Life and Greek Life. The program also has an annual Campus Fire Safety Day. They get to go through a smoke simulated area which mimics if they were trapped in an area and it was completely filled with smoke.
And the things that they've even taught me is I've thought that I knew it all. I'm not even close. New things that I'm learning and new things I can relay to our students, that's helping them not only for now, but then also in their future when they start to have their own houses, their own homes.
When I think about Otterbein's partnership with the Westerville Fire Department, I think we've really built a fortified trust and a common goal. We reach that goal by offering each other very specialized training.
We have a really active equestrian team and equine science program here. It's very important that our relationship with the fire department is open and active and that we feel very comfortable with one another. They are our first responders. So you're going to make sure that the horse is facing you and you're going to want to walk to the horse's side. Yep. Yep. Training days are a chance to bring the fire department out here so that they can learn how to put a halter on if need be, understand the horse's reaction to their attire. They won't come out of the stall on their own. They're flight animals, so they're going to be fearful of coming out.
Can't guide them out with food or anything?
No. I mean, I could guide him out with food all day long right now, but not in a state of emergency, no. The goal would be to evacuate as many horses as possible and to get them into our far pastures. These 52 horses are not only very valuable, but also they are very much part of our family.
This one's different because we're dealing with live animals. It's not something we do every day. When we're working with tools and equipment, they have kill switches. Horses don't, and they have a mind of their own. So you don't know what you're getting into when you're dealing with them. I'm surprised that if the place is filled with smoke, they'll just stay in their stall.
We would evacuate the building, and that would be the hardest part for me, is to know that we are kind of leaving the horses up to their capable hands, and that's why it's important this training is kind of a two-way street, if you will.
Some of the other programs that we work on here in Westerville and Blendon Township is we work with a lot of our businesses on creating safety teams. Emerson has been a community partner. Their emergency response team can respond to minor medical emergencies all the way up to somebody that's having a heart attack.
When I joined the company 6 years ago, one of my first projects that I was focused on was improving our emergency response plan and team. So in leading that, I immediately reached out to Westerville Fire Department. So we've been working with them. They come at least twice a year to help us with our medical and fire drills.
You all right?
I don't know, it's getting hard to breathe. It's like it's getting tight.
Let's send a notice out and get some help, all right?
We're currently launching our mass notification system. Administrators can activate our medical emergency response from their cell phone or their computer. Every member is trained in CPR, first aid, and how to use an AED. We always send somebody to meet the paramedics at the door, so it's easier for them to get up here. At the end of every drill or event, we will do a debrief. So we sit down with the Westerville Fire Department and anybody that was involved in it, and we talk about what went well and what we can do to improve.
It really helps us out a lot when you have somebody waiting for us at the door that can bring us, especially in buildings as large as these. I know we had an incident here a few months ago, and when I pulled up, stress was just taken away because I saw everybody outside, and people were reporting to me immediately. We know everybody's out of the building. We know where the emergency's at.
It's been excellent working with Westerville Fire Department. They're amazing. They're great coaches and great teachers. They really give us some clear guidance.
Our goal in fire prevention in the city of Westerville and Blendon Township is, we want a fire-safe community.
If there is an emergency, they can get in and they can get in there quickly and safely.
Every time I've reached out to them for assistance, no matter how busy they were, they always make time to step up, come to campus, and help us with anything they can. I always consider them a part of my safety team. They're always listening and they are always willing to help.